inspired him recently.
Hello.
Hello.
So this is kind of odd. I'm gonna move this just a tiny bit. Okay, so this is something that's inspired me this last week, and I'm a little bit hesitant maybe to share it, but I'm going to share it anyway because it was like super inspiring. It's called Too Many Cooks. Has anybody seen that? I see somebody covering their face. Yes. So Too Many Cooks is something that I discovered this last week, and I'm not, for people, actually raise your hand if you actually know what that is, or okay, all right. So there's a few people up there. So first off, I'm going to let you know I'm not going to show the video. So that's good. This video is something that I found on YouTube, and it's been kind of going around. It's about 11 minutes long. They made it on Adult Swim, so it's kind of like edgy, kind of comedy. But I think what is most exciting or inspiring about it for me is, well, let me describe it real quick, because without actually seeing the video, I have to kind of give the context. So the basic premise is that it starts off and it looks like the opening sequence to Full House, like one of those old 80s sitcoms where you see the nameplate. Yeah, I think is it? I can't see what this screen is. Okay, so the and you think that this bit is going to be carried all the way throughout this video, and you think, oh, okay, that's kind of funny. That's amazing. This TV show is called Too Many Cooks, and it's this fake little sitcom where we just keep adding members of the family, and we think, oh, okay, this is a funny bit, but I don't know how they're going to continue to sustain this for as long as they do. But what ends up happening is it starts making some right and left turns, and each time you think you're anticipating where it's going to go, it actually confounds you and goes a different direction altogether. And the basic premise is that I'm not even going to like ruin it for you because there are so many cool twists to it. Is that this theme song keeps playing all the way throughout for Too Many Cooks. This TV show is like an 11-minute long opening title sequence, and by the end of it, it's like a cast of thousands of people remember the show Too Many Cooks. And I think what was so, first off, I'm gonna do a little caveat. If you watch it, it does have some weird twists, that kind of cartoonish violence and stuff. So like, if you're sensitive to that kind of thing, like, you're fairly warned. But it's totally fine to watch. At the end of it, I think that the thing that I internalized and why it was so inspiring to me is that in a creative industry, I'm part of a marketing and communications agency, and I have so often seen this phenomenon, the Too Many Cooks in the Kitchen phenomenon, which is, I don't know if people like you can relate, but if you've ever done a creative project where there's been too many people who are in a driver's seat, and you end up like kind of Frankensteining things, where you give people option A, B, and C, and they go, you know what? Why don't we do A plus B plus C? You've got a super concept. You just keep adding it on. So, and oftentimes people will come out of the wings and have some sort of creative control and then add more elements to it. So for me, this video is like the most beautiful illustration of the terrible thing that happens at the end of that, where you actually have way too much input. It completely perverts and degrades the creative potential of what you originally had. And so I think that this particular video, resonates with people so much because they can see, oh, this is exactly what happens with Too Many Cooks. And it's a contrast to what, careful collaboration is, and then also discipline whenever you're creating something, understanding that sometimes it's great to add something in, and then also, sometimes it's also even better to leave it out or to edit it out. So when you watch this, keep that in mind. When you get to the end, you'll realize that they've basically taken that knob, and turned it to 11 of the Too Many Cooks, then broke the knob off, then turned the stereo over, and then set it on fire. Like, it's like literally to that extent. So anyway, that's my creative inspiration for you guys. I hope you check it out. I would show it to you, obviously, but it's a little long. So take this away as a little fun thing for you to do later on next week. Thanks.